Peace, fam. It's Brother Ngulo. Before we get into today's bill, I want y'all to watch this real quick little clip, then we're going to come back and talk. It's kind of a little old, but it's relevant. Stay tuned.
One of our favorites, of course, economist Danny Boston, who's back with me now. I want to continue our conversation very quickly, though. However, we saw that family, they were buying from black-owned businesses for a year or so. You brought up something very important in the break, that if you were to go ahead and just spend a little bit more on black-owned businesses, the unemployment in the black community would be dramatically affected.
That's right. Blacks are spending about 6 cents out of every dollar with black-owned businesses. If that were to increase to 12 cents out of every dollar, that would actually lower the existing unemployment rate, which was published today, from 4.1% to 10.9%. That's almost 3 percentage points difference. And that's very, very significant. And it's because black businesses employ about 2/3 of all of their workers are African Americans.
So why is it when we take a look at these jobs numbers, and they do look like it shows a steady increase here, that we are still seeing the unemployment rate among blacks and Hispanics go up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's for a very important reason. What's happening is that there's a large number of people coming back into the labor market, almost 500,000. They're coming back into the labor market because they're more optimistic about finding a job. But as they come back in, they're originally classified as unemployed. And so that drives the unemployment rate. Typically, it drives it up. This time, it remained the same. And so that's why you see that, particularly among African Americans and Hispanics.
And the 227,000 jobs created, how significant is that? Are we starting to see a trend here?
Yeah, I think you can say that this is a solid, normal recovery now that we're in. If you look at the figure from last month, it was revised upward almost 50,000 to 283,000. And this month, 227,000. But there was also the bad weather that adversely affected construction. And so had that not happened, that number would have been even higher. So we really are on a track for a very, very solid economic recovery.
And are we seeing it play out differently in different industries?
Yeah, it is playing out differently. And up until this last report, what we were seeing is that there was a significant increase in manufacturing as well as construction. Now, we've always had the usual cast of characters, the health services and other kinds of things. But when we start seeing jobs in manufacturing and construction, it's important because 2/3 of workers who lost their jobs and have not been reemployed are in those industries. And so the turnaround there really makes a difference, and that's where we're seeing the turnaround take place. Not as much this last month because of the weather pattern, but generally over the last 3 months, that's where we've seen it.
What is
Uncle Job Snap, Hutuapo, and Black Power, family. What up? It's your brother Nguvo. Now you see RANM. And once again, you're tuned in to RANM, RBG, TV. That's right. We keep it G. Raw and uncut common sense for the common people. Dealing with the common issues. Family, you already know we are trying to seek those common solutions. So here we go. So all in together now, family say nice, loud, and proud. What's the method, the motto, the mantra, motivation, and the madness? It's my favorite part, so say it along with me. You should already know, family, that it is black love. Because black love is the cure for the black nation. So let's get it. Alright, so today we're talking on the topic of black business. I don't know what we're going to call it. I don't have a title just yet, but nonetheless, we got to talk, man. One of them real deal things that we just can't avoid. We can't sweep it under the rug no longer. We must address it. So I guess we are talking on the topic of black business. My aim, family, is to be straight to the point. I don't want to drag this out, but there are some things that need to be said. So why waste any time? Let's get right into it. So dig it. Black business, black business, black business. The word of the day is buy black, support black, black business, support black business, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. You know the lingo? I don't have to even romantic. You hear the shit every day. Yes, I said the word shit because that's the way we make it. Stay tuned, you understand what I'm saying. Support black business. No problem. I rock with you all the way. You know why? Because the rhetoric sounds good. It sounds something like that we need to hear, and same shit that we've been hearing for oh so long, and yada yada yada. Again, the feel-good speech, the romance speech with the lack of action to follow suit. This is what we do best. We talk a good game. But when it's time to walk that game and play that game, it's like, let me go back to the drawing board real quick. Let me go talk to coach real quick, because I'm not ready to play the game. This is how we act as a people. Why do I say what I say? This is why. Again, support black business. We need black businesses. Support the businesses. We need economics, black economics, yada, 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 yada. You can't have a good nation without strong economics. You know the rhetoric, family. But at what point in time do we say, or do we charge the question to the black businesses that are out there, whether it's a big number or a big amount or a few amount? At what point in time do we actually start holding them accountable as well? Because at one point, it's easy to say, support them, support them, support them, support them. So again, you're giving your time, your energy, your financial resources at which you worked your whole 2 weeks or, however long it took you to get that paycheck. And yeah, we're going to talk about that paycheck scenario too, a little bit on too. So stick with me, family. Stick with me. This is some real shit. You take the people's resources. But what point in time does those same resources that was invested into your business get reinvested into the hood? Simple. Why not by ways of employment? Now dig this. We often complain when we're dealing with American 3Ks, don't get it twisted. American politics, American society, dealing with the workforce and that, the third, and yada, 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 yada. Unemployment rates are so high amongst black people, and we need to get the numbers down and support black. Again, support black business. Again, I have to keep repeating that whole phrase, support black business, because it's so repeated amongst the people, again, with the lack of action on a mutual level. Because again, you have the people supporting the business, but where is the actual return from that business to the people? It has to be a complete cycle or you have nothing, period. So, at what point in time do we say, when will these same black businesses begin to employ black people outside of their immediate family? I'm going to repeat that one more time. At what point in time do we charge the businesses that we do have around the way, whether it's a quick little mom and pop store, little corner store, barbershop, food joint up the way, whatever the entity is, at what point in time do we say, yo, when are you going to begin to hire outside of your family, your immediate blood family, those that look like you, those that live where you live, those that live how you live? Again, we talk, we cry, we complain. Unemployment is real high. We need our own this. We need this. We need that. We need this. Again, all that shit takes money. All that shit takes time, resources, manpower, energy, etc., etc., etc. Now, I get it. Dealing with the whole businesses and all, I get it. You want to keep your name alive, your family name, your legacy, and cool, no problem. Nobody's taking that from you. At the end of the day, that's what you started. That's what you created. You erected it. It's yours. That name will forever go down in history under you. You got that. Nobody's taking that from you, family, at all. But again, what point in time do you say, let me stop being selfish and stop simply leeching off of my people and begin reaching my people by way of finances? Let me put some money back in their pocket the same way they put money in my pocket. Let me help them eat the same way they are making me eat. Let me help support them the way I'm living off of them by way of their support. Yeah, this is serious, family, because at the end of the day, we talk black business, but are you a black businesses that give back to black people? Or as you, one of my, like my homeboy Ronell says, Combat, shout out to the homie sitting right here in the studio, are you a black capitalist? That's what you said, right? Are you a black capitalist?
Black capitalist.
Gotcha. Do you give back or do you simply just take? Again, it's a complete cipher. If it's not going all the way around 360, who are we fooling? Who are we fooling? Nobody but ourselves. Gut check. So again, it's one thing to talk it. It's something totally different to walk it. I want to say people are afraid to walk it because they think they're going to lose something. Your black ass already lost your natural black mind. What else do you have to lose? Gut check. Now with that being said, I want to get a little personal on this. Before I even go there, before I go there, let's jump to a whole another lane within this whole topic. This is one that is for those that love to shit on the people out there, the brothers and sisters out there who happen to have a 9-to-5, who happen to work in corporate America, who happen to have the whatever type of job that they have working for somebody else. Now, here's the part that I get pissed off with that one. You got these Super Saiyan gung-ho black power every hour as long as they're logged in to some social media site. Yeah, I said it. Right? You got these loudmouth mofos out here quick to ride down on the family who happens to have a job for somebody else. But again, like I said a minute ago, it's these same black businesses that's out here in the neighborhoods, no matter where we at, no matter what state, city, country, wherever the hell you at, that do not want to employ other black people outside of their immediate family. So thus, it leaves the rest of the black family at large by default to go get a job somewhere else. Again, folks got bills to pay. Folks got families to take care of. Folks got children to feed, etc., etc., etc. Some folks is even in the school game. They got to pay their tuition some way, somehow, unless you want folks out there on the pole, selling dope out in the block, doing a whole bunch of dumb shit, catching licks, whatever. So again, you don't want to put the family on. You don't want to help them get their foot in the door or whatever so they can eat, dine at the table or whatever, get their own thing started, their own business so they can put somebody else on. But yeah, you want to turn around and talk shit because somebody got a damn job that you're not handling their business. You ain't taking care of their family. You ain't in their household. So who the hell are you to try to ride down and place ridicule and blame on somebody else because you think you got a position in life? Again, this is why I always tell you, fam, be careful of certain folks, man. All skin folk ain't kin folk, man. You dig? You got a lot of folks that are on that black capitalist stuff like that. Like I said, the homie Nell said. You got a lot of vampires out here in black skin. Yeah. As long as they getting theirs, it's to hell with everybody else. How can we live like that? But they don't want to turn around and talk about some black power, black advancement. Who you fooling? I want to tell you this. Like I said, you got to be careful, man. Certain folks, man, especially Negroes in positions, Negroes with status and titles and stuff. I got a business. I'm the chairman of this. I'm the founder of that. I'm the CEO of this. You better be careful with them mofos, man. They'll cut your throat real quick. Because at the end of the day, they're rolling off of a selfish, individualistic type of frequency. They're not thinking about the communal vibe. They're not thinking about the family at large. Thus, they keep their money in their pocket. Thus, their business stays to themselves. Thus, the rest of the family in the neighborhood suffers. Or goes elsewhere and goes filling out these applications, getting their resumes and getting their little suits and ties and all that stuff to show face for somebody else. Again, folks got bills to pay, fam. You can do one of two things. You can do one of two things, fam. One of two things. You can put your pride aside. You can put your egos to the side. All the other bullshit that you rolling around to the side. Look out for the family because it's a bigger picture that's bigger than you if you're willing to see it. It's right there in front of your face, but all you're doing, you're avoiding it. Stop avoiding it and look at the bigger picture because this shit is bigger than you. Gut check. 2, and this is your last choice you can do. You could attempt to join the ranks of Wazungu and Watu Arab and friends if you think you man enough or woman enough to do so. But at the end of the day, when your ass get rejected, make sure you stay exactly where you are in suspension. Don't bring your black ass back over here to the family at large. The same ones that you rejected, the same ones that you denied when we had our hands out, reaching for some help, reaching for support. Survival, nonetheless. Don't come back over here. At the end of the day, you've marked yourself. You marked yourself. We didn't have to mark you. Your own works, your own deeds, your own actions have marked you for who you are. With that being said, keep your black ass over there so we can see you for who you are. Again, you can't come back over here, but you damn sure won't get respected and welcomed over there. So at the end of the day, all this bullshit and selfishness and individualism that you running around here playing and stuff, who you fooling? At the end of the day, Karma's a big dog, and she don't care who she bite. So when you get bit, you just got bit. Gut check. So all I'm saying is this, family. Black businesses, man, we need to step it up. Because again, we cry, we complain. We need to support black businesses. We need to support black businesses so we can circle the dollar around the black neighborhood more than what it does, and yada, yada, yada. All the beautiful rhetoric that we have grown accustomed to hearing throughout the years, throughout the decades and centuries even. We've been saying this shit for how long, fam? but who's really willing to play the game, man? In order to play the game, you can't be a selfish person. You can't be an egotistic person. You can't be a person who lives off of individualism. You cannot. Because again, at the end of the day, look at your competition out there. Look at your global competition. They do not live the life of individuals. They live the life of the community. Whoever that the body politic is. Whether it's Wazungu, Watu Arab, Hispanics, everybody outside of you, the Asians, they all play the game. Yo, black ass done. Therefore, we all suffer. Now, here's something that, I just thought about this too, dealing with this whole black business stuff, right? Let's look at some of the stuff that we've faced with us, as far as the people at large coming into interaction with black businesses, right? Again, support black business, support black business, support black business. But we're met with attitude, poor customer service, untimely manners, dealing with production and the receiving of services, all around snobbish vibes, the works. We get the ass to kiss. That's basically what we get. We get the black business ass to kiss, right? This is what happens. But then those same people who are in the position of having these businesses, when they have to go get their supplies to run their business, and because we lack the production in-house within the black family or whatever to produce the materials and things that we need, the resources that we need to sustain our own businesses, folks go elsewhere to other people, other races, other faces. They don't get that. They don't give off that same attitude that they give off to the family. Nope. They go in there with their smiles. They go in there with their briefcase full of money in their contract, trying to show face, make sure they get what they need in a timely manner, make sure what they get in an effective manner, efficient, up to par, up to satisfaction, and to the standard that they're looking for, so that when they spend their money, they get what they're looking for. But on the other hand, they come right back into the hood, and again, leech off of the people. Without a reinvestment into the hood, where are the resources, or should I say the uplift and the upkeep of the different neighborhood rec centers around the way and all that other stuff? Where is the different the buildings of the different libraries and all that other stuff for the babies around the way, the fruit stands and all that other stuff? Where's all this stuff at, man, that could be used? The playgrounds for the kids, all this shit, man. We have to think about this, man. We can't just sit here and romance and keep spitting the same old rhetoric, man, time after time after time, because rhetoric really don't produce results, man. Action produce results. You dig? We have to be able to feed one another. We have to be able to put money in one another's pockets, fam, because at the end of the day, I can't feed my kids when I have them. I can't feed my wife and the rest of my family at large, whatever, with no books, man. Watch this. I'm sorry. This is a good book. Shout out to the doc, man. Dr. John Henry Clark. Best man to do what he did, man, for his time and the whole nine. But the family can't eat this. They cannot eat pages. I'm sorry. We need dollars. We need resources. We need funding. We need employment to open up, sustain, run, and control, and pass on and on and on and on and on. Again, like I said, the more and more you on your selfish shit and want to keep it in-house in your own personal house, granted, yes, you'll keep your legacy alive. It'll go down from one generation to the next generation within your line. But again, the rest of the family out large, we all sitting back on the outside looking at you like, yo, so what's up? And then when eventually you're going to start wondering, why am I getting these looks like this? Why is everybody vibing and treating me the way the way they are? Very simple. Very simple. Because your black ass is selfish. We have to address these things, man. It's, again, black business. I'm not knocking that, because that is a need. That is a necessity. We all know this. But again, if that necessity is not meeting the necessities of the people, who is the biggest necessity, without the people, you don't have anything. I don't give a damn whether it's business, education, spirituality and religion, food, nutrition. Without the people, you have nothing. So if you're not putting yourself in a position to sustain the people, who you fooling? Who you fooling? So basically, all I'm saying is this, man. Black businesses, congratulations for your establishments. Congratulations for your institution that you have. Kudos, big ups, and black power to that. Pressure is now on you that you start instituting that black power amongst your black family and in that same black area in which you reside, your business resides. It's about time that you reinvest. It's about time, I say again, you reinvest. One more time, it's about time you reinvest. Put the family on so they can put the family on, so they can put the family on, and we all in together now. You see how this shit works? You see how this shit works? Again, look at your competition, man. Everybody want to talk about this warfare. Again, we spent so much freaking rhetoric. I was about to curse, but I didn't want to go there. We spent so much rhetoric to the point where that's all it is. It's just words until you act on it. In warfare, you must strategize. In warfare, you must centralize, organize, so you can mobilize that of the people, right? When it comes to the economic game, when it comes to the business game, amongst black people here in America, mainly in America, once again, 3Ks, don't get it twisted. And I keep focusing on here, right here, because again, the rest of the black world, the rest of the African world is looking at how Africans here in America, one more time, 3Ks, don't get it twisted, how we operate, flow, and move right here. Case in point, look around. Everything we do, everybody wants to trace copy. Good, bad, or indifferent. So they're waiting on us to get our financial game in order. They're waiting on us to get our mental game, first and foremost, in order, so we can get our financial game in order. Why do you think the family back on the continent is making the calls out? They reaching out. Come home. Let's put our financial ideas together and rebuild Africa. Rebuild our people. You already know, he who controls Africa controls the world. Gotcha. So again, I'm going to end it out with this one. I'm on my way. I'm done with this, man. I just had to say this, though. But like I said, the pressure is now on black business. It's about time that you reinvest. And you can reinvest simply by putting the family on. Hire other black people other than your own immediate family. It's okay. It's okay. Stop having the mentality that other black people are going to rob you and steal from you and scheme up off of you and this, that, and the third and Because if you really want to be funny, I can say the same shit about what you're doing right now. Again, with the lack of reinvestment, as far as I'm concerned, that's mooching. That's leeching. Gut check. So put the family on, so they can put the fam on, so they can put the fam on, and we all on. We all eating, we all grinding, we all living, we all striving, we all surviving. Because at the end of the day, this game of life is all about living. If you really want to be technical, economically, as a people, we're just existing. We're not living. I'm going to say that again. Economically, as a people, we are not living. We are merely existing. Everybody else lives off of us. We exist merely to provide life for everybody else. You know why? Because we fail to provide life for ourselves. Gut check. So with that being said, roll that around in your head. Let that marinate. Think on it nice, long, and hard. Right? Family at large that's out there spending their dollars. Don't be afraid to put the heat on the family that's out there behind them counters, behind them cash registers or whatever. Ask the necessary questions. It's okay. It's okay. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to say that you're a black business, that comes with responsibility. That has an accountability that you must own up to. Or you can just be another capitalist in black skin. The choice is yours. So questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. Comment box. Let's talk. But in the meantime, between time, keep it locked, keep it G. This is R&M RBG TV. This is your brother Inglevold. Now you see R&M. Again, family, thinking ain't illegal. Living black ain't wrong. And the whole purpose of everything that we all talk about, family, is to be all in together now, man. And this is why I always say things like black love is a cure for the black nation. So let's get it. Because at the end of the day, what you think, you speak, you walk. What you walk is what you pass on, right? If I feel good about myself, right, a certain way, to the point where it's like I have no choice, I can't contain it, I have to pass it on to the other person, right? That's what I mean by this whole black love thing and dealing with the whole economic thing, right? Black business thing, whatever. I have to love myself to love you, to want to put you on. A lot of times, man, a lot of black folks, I don't give a damn what position they have, what title that they hold. Still, folks still have a lot of self-hatred that they're dealing with. And until they admit it, own up to it, it'll be right there laying dormant, right in the cut. So you must identify every issue that we're facing, family. Identify it, put the target on it so we can annihilate it and move the hell on. All in together now. But again, keep it locked, keep it G, man. Uncle Johnson, Apple 2, I'm on Black Power, man. Always remember, I can't say it enough, and you can't knock me for saying it, man. That black love is the cure for the black nation, damn it, so let's get it. 432, you know how we do. R&M RBGs. In a minute.